Guys, you're probably asking, what am I doing here? And what I'm doing is because I went to the dealer for a recall and they told me this battery is showing some low performance and they recommend replacing it. But I asked them how much it does it cost. And they told me 550 bucks. I'm like, what? 550 bucks? And I'm like, well, let me figure this out first. So I went ahead and I have a multimeter. I checked on DC amps and I'm checking the voltage. Right now it's steady 12.53 volts. It wasn't DC amps, DC volts, sorry. 12.53 volts. And I think a new battery is 12.8. I might be wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and use my Odyssey battery portable charger. And you're probably like, well, what's the big deal about this? And this is not cheap, but not only is weatherproof, but it has all these self-tests and charging modes and conditioning. And it conditions these kind of batteries is AGM, auto glass mat, not just lead acid batteries. And I think this is something fancy. This is not a regular battery, a lead acid battery. It used to, you don't put water, just water or anything in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this for overnight probably, and I'll demonstrate how it works. I'll give you a link in the description if you're interested in it. It might not be this model, but this brand, Odyssey batteries, top ass batteries, but this one's not AGM Odyssey battery. If you don't know about batteries, there are positive and negative. What's cool is that if you mess up, red is usually positive or always positive. One thing, if you mess up with this unit, it will not short out. So you can't mess this up. But you never want to touch these together or at the same time together. And there you go with that. Then I'm gonna plug it in and I'll show you the lights. All right, now it's just plugged in. And it's gonna do the system check right here, and it's at the self-test. This is not good, so that's why I was talking about the voltage. We want to get this a little higher, much higher I should say. So we want to get this to 100%. But what's cool, it's gonna take a while. I'll show it to you later, probably not, but we'll see if I show you. But anyway, it's gonna go self-test, charging, and then it starts pushing this charge, and then it goes to conditioning, some kind of cycles that will make sure that this is going to work right. Because the way batteries work, they don't just need full power, they need to be cycled in a certain way. So that's where the conditioning comes in. And then the auto maintain, which is a trickle charge. And then if you just never use the battery, you could leave in storage reconditioning, which is a super low trickle, so it doesn't degrade. And we'll be back probably tomorrow or later on tonight. It'll be dark, but we'll go from there. All right, 2 hours later. It's hard to see, it might be too bright, but it was 2 bars earlier. Now it's 4 bars. The check was good. It's conditioning now. It was already charging, now it's conditioning. This is probably gonna take hours. I'm gonna check it in the morning because no harm doing that. Then I'm gonna check the voltage. I'm really curious what it's gonna be at. See, this is overnight. 14 hours. But now it's saying, guys, 100%. System check is okay. All the tests are good. It's an auto maintain. If I were to leave it longer, it should go into storage reconditioning, I believe. I'm not sure. But again, this is a crazy battery charger. 20 amps. And like I said, it conditions these different batteries to keep it from being efficient. What was it? Sulfification, I believe is the word. But yeah, there's that. I'm gonna check the voltage. That's the next thing we'll do after I unplug this. Okay, as I thought, the voltage now is 12.79 versus 12.5 something. So it's definitely increased, and that little margin makes a huge difference as far as capacity. So hopefully that'll help. I really think it's the auto start, how it's gonna sit there and not run at idle. That's why I think how these batteries start to not really charge up, right? Because the car is not really sitting voltage, or the alternator is not running. This is not a EV. This is a regular gas car, so I think that start stop makes a difference. Anyhow, that number hasn't changed, it hasn't dropped. Hopefully it stays that way, or I have to do maybe more frequent, maybe once a month, once every few months to do this charging. So that could be it. All right, so thanks for watching. Peace out.